Hey y'all, welcome to Sunflower Tasha DIYs. I'm Tasha. I like to do arts, crafts, DIYs, recreations, Bible journaling, thrift, and trash lips on my channel. I hope you guys enjoy my video today. Hey y'all, welcome back to another collaboration today. I am doing some patriotic decor, and for my first project, I'm using some of these sticks, and you can get your sticks either like from the Dollar Tree or from one of the hardware stores, but I ordered these off of Amazon a long time ago, and I got like 100 of them all together. So I'm using some barn red color here, and I'm just using a sponge to just paint this on really quickly. I actually got this quick tip from Krista's Crafty Life. She likes to paint with a sponge, and I thought that was a great idea, and it was really fast to do it this way versus a paintbrush. And no, I didn't really have any paint lines like you would get from a paintbrush. So I did the red, and now I'm just using the Snow White. These are just apple barrel paints. I have this strip in my stash. Now the Dollar Tree does have little blocks like this, so I would go ahead and use that. But I just had this in my stash. I'm not sure where it came from or what it went to. But I had a bigger one and a smaller one, and I'm just going to use it. So the next thing we're doing here is taking some smaller bamboo sticks here. And I've already had these in my stash and painted them a long time ago, but they are white, and I just added some wood glue, and now I'm adding some hot glue, and I do add a few more of the white strips here on the back that I do not show you on camera. And then I also, after I glued down the blue block on the front here, I did glue two of the Dollar Tree little tiny squares to the back to help it stand up a little better as well. But I did not show you that in this video today, but I wanted to let you know in case you needed, yours was wobbly or whatever. That's what I used to help mine stand up straight. And now we are just going to glue this down here like so. And see, it stands up by itself, but it's a little wobbly, especially when I add some embellishments. So like I said, I do end up adding those two square pieces that I do not show you. So these pieces here came in a pack from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the Snow White color here and go ahead and give them a paint really quickly. Now I wished I kind of would have used the sponge again, but I totally already forgot about it. And here we are painting the edges, and I just noticed that they were upside down, so I flipped them over, and now I'm just going to give them a few coats. This white isn't it, I know it says Snow White, but it does take like 3 to 4 coats to achieve the Snow White color. Because if not, it's just going to be this light white color that you can still see the wood through. So like I said, I did have to give these a few coats. And if you haven't noticed already, this first project that we're making here is just a simple hat, a patriotic hat. Now, if you wanted to take this a step further from what I'm doing today and do a more Americana feel, go ahead and grab your Waverly wax and just dirty this whole entire thing up, and maybe add like a paper tag all ruffled up that says like maybe 1776 or something like that. I think that would be also another great idea that you could add on to this project here. But I wanted to try to keep this one pretty simple here. So the only thing left that we're going to do, is just make us a little messy bow at the top here. And as you can see, I got my ribbons on sale. I like to go to Hobby Lobby on the weeks that they have their sales, like when they have their 40%, their 40 and 50 and so forth percents off, you know. And then the next week, they usually don't have any sales. So I like to go on the week that they have the sales and kind of just purge through once a month and see if I can find anything. And I did find some of these ribbons, so that was great. So I picked them up, and some of them were like 70 cents, $74. I mean, they were pretty cheap here. I think this little lace one was like $1.15 or something like that. It was a little bit more, obviously, because it's lace. And as you can see, this is way too big. I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm just cutting and not even like planning like until it's time to go stick it on there. And I'm just like, wait a minute, this is way too big. And I was like, well, maybe I can stick it on the bottom. And then I just made it smaller and just kept the other pieces. But basically cut the pieces in half. And this, I like this much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop right in to my second project today. And I'm going to be using this navy blue color and this circle. The circle I got from Hobby Lobby, and then this wooden spool I've got in my stash. I bought a bag of them from the thrift shop I think last year, and some of them are colored, some of them weren't, so I figured I would just go ahead and use this turquoise one because it was closer to blue, and then just painted it the top and bottom blue. Now those extra pieces that I had left from my last project, I'm going to use them now that like I said, I cut them in half. And I'm just going to glue them around the spool here, just making a little decorative piece here pretty much. And after I get the red stripe on, I am going to also use a piece of the lace that I had left and also put that around this spool. And I'm not sure if you know what we're making yet, but it's so cute. I can't wait for you to see it. It's so adorable. Okay, so after we're done, we're going to glue down the circle to the top of this foam dice. Now this foam dice came from the Dollar Tree. They used to have colorful ones, and now they came out with white ones, so that is amazing. That way we can do whatever we want on these. And I have these cute little faces right here that I ordered from Amazon. They are just stamps, and this is supposed to like mimic those cute little marshmallows. They're so adorable. I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to glue that down the best I can to the top of the dice, the little wood round we did. And then now this spool, I'm going to try to center the best I can to the top here. And look at this. Look how stinking cute this little thing is going to be. But I couldn't stop here. Of course, there's a hole in the top, and I didn't like just the hole hanging out. So I just cut a few pieces of these down and just stuck it down in there. And I was like, oh, I didn't like that. It made it look like a little rabbit or something. So I'm just going to cut little pieces and then stick those down there. And then little pieces down in the hole where you could also see still a little bit. And yeah. This turns out so stinking cute, you guys. And of course, I couldn't just stop here. I had to keep playing and like messing with these and seeing like how I wanted it. But I really liked it sticking up, sticking out, and that's what we're going to do. So now I'm just going to take some glue and go ahead and glue these down just like so. And like I said, there was still a little bit of the hole showing down at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just take a couple pieces and just put them down in there like the actual little pieces here. And I did one of each color. And that just pretty much covered up the entire hole, you guys. How adorable. But like I said, I couldn't stop there. So I'm using this vinyl from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut me out a piece here. You can see I've already used it. I have this star stamp that is pretty reasonably priced at Hobby Lobby. It was like $3 if even. And I'm just going to cut out some little stars and use my little tweezers to get the backing off of those and adhere them down to this cute little hat that we created for this marshmallow. I hope you guys are enjoying my first project, my few projects that I've started so far. I just think this is so stinking cute, and you'll have to let me know what you think about it. So we're going to go ahead and hop into project number 3 today. I have this little wood palette from the Dollar Tree, and these little, I don't even know what you call them, but they are maybe dowel cap ends from Hobby Lobby, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them. And I'm just going to use a little bit of wood glue and just let those kind of set to the bottom there. Get off the sticker and then use a little bit of hot glue and some wood glue here at the same time, like this, and we'll just get a good hold. And then I just let that dry for a while. And now I'm just using my same favorite paints that I like to use for my Patriotic decor. And that is the Barn Red, the Navy Blue, and the Snow White. And then I'm just going to use some painter's tape here to just section off a piece here. And we are going to do the white here first. And I'll just give this a coat here on the front and the back and the sides. And then once I'm finished with the white, I do go like on the sides here. I know it's kind of hard to show you here a little bit off camera, but I do go around the sides. And then once I am finished, I am also going to be going around the back, continuing the pattern, although I didn't put the tape on the back because I wasn't really too worried about it. I just tried to line up the back the best I could, and I also did the red. And now we're just going to use that same tape and just use it on the other side here. That way we don't get any of this blue color mixed in with the other colors. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to coat the whole entire thing, the sides and all that. Now see, there was some glue or something from whoever put this together. I'm not going to let that bother me, but that's what that is. It's whoever put this Dollar Tree wood thing together. They got pretty much a lot of glue all over the place, and like in between the slats there where the blue is, it was just all glue. So it was really hard to paint over top of it as well. But I'm doing the same thing here with that vinyl from the Dollar Tree and my Star Punch from Hobby Lobby. I'm just putting it down. I think I put 4 or 5 stars, 5 stars across. And then I'm just going to take some of my varnish by Plaid and just go over top of this. That way those vinyl pieces don't get like pulled up. And you know, this is also a tray I'm creating as well. So I wanted to make sure that the top was absolutely finished. And that's it for this project, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's go ahead and talk about today's collaboration. Talented Creators Collaboration. This is hosted by DIY with Aurea. That's Aurea. And her host is Loli D's Creations, and that is Loli. She has a guest host and a co-host. Maxine loves crafts. That's Maxine. And then we have Buckeye's Girls lifestyle, that is Melissa. So we are doing a theme of summer and one must be patriotic. Of course, I'm doing all patriotic. Let's say happy birthday to the June birthdays, and these are some creators that I create with. So for project number 4, I'm also using my same favorite colors. You guys, when I do like an Americana kind, I just like to put a drop of the Waverly wax in with the white, and it makes just like the perfect like off-white eggshell almost looking color. So I go over top of this entire frame with the white. The center one here, I'm going to do a little bit brighter than the other two. I just wanted to paint over top of this entire frame with some watered down white. Now these are watered down colors here. And I don't show you me doing the whole thing, but here we go. So once I was done with that, and the reason why I did it all with the white first is because you're going to get those white highlights in the back of this when we do like a watered down effect, and I really liked how it makes it look aged all by itself without me having to really do much of anything here. This was already white to begin with, but I wanted it to be, I wanted to do the snow white color versus the farmhouse faded white color. And the white in the back just gives the red and the blue like a base. So my blue was just a tad bit too watery, and I'm just going to thicken it up just a tad bit here. And I'm going to do this same thing like I did on the other side and try to be very careful I don't get it on the other side. I do a little bit, but I have to go back, of course, with the little white paint and touch that up. But that's it, you guys. And I did around the sides too a little bit. The blue did go leak around to the back, but it's no biggie. We can always sand that off, right? And now I'm just taking off the hardware. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, this sign came from Michael's. It had like a transfer, like a silk screen transfer, almost like the Chocolate ones in it. And it just said like wild and free or something on there. But I really loved these, and they were like 2 something. But I ended up getting them way cheaper. So I picked up like 5 or 6 of them, and I have a few of these in my stash. Now I want this to stand up, so I'm taking some tumbling tower blocks from Five Below, the bigger ones here, and I'm just going to create a stand. Excuse me, my throat is getting really dry. And then I'll just glue those down with a little wood glue, hot glue, and then I do go ahead and bust out some more of that white watered down snow white paint. And I did still have a bunch of blue in my paintbrush, so I'm trying to get some of that blue out of there and just watered it down. I was like, oh no, it turned my water a tad bit blue, so I just added some more white, and that was all she wrote. And I just went ahead and gave these a coat and like a little second coat. Yeah, I noticed it was still too runny, wasn't white enough. So that's it, you guys. So let's go ahead and hop into my last project today. This one's pretty fun and was very simple to make. I have some of the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, and I also have some from Five Below here. And I'm just using my Dollar Tree little pink poker tool that has like that little, I don't know, pokey thing on the end. This, you could literally stab anything with it, and I just poked a hole in all of those. And then I just have this from Hobby Lobby, this little wood piece kit here. And I'm just going to use 2 sets of the stars. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the same exact colors that I have been using, these watered down colors. When I do watercoloring on here, it just makes it so much faster than painting. So I just hurry up and give the whole thing a coat, dry it, and then I give it a second coat. And it was pretty quick to do these. Yeah, you can just see me doing them here. I'm doing the other little one the same exact way, really fast, really quick, and then I just set it down on the side for it to dry a second, which I speed up the process with my drying tool. But I did the same thing with the white and the red, and sorry if you can hear my little Myrtle in the background. She hears the dogs outside, so she's growling a little bit here. So now that I'm done with all of the painting of these, I'm also doing that same thing with that poker pink tool here. I'm just making a hole in the bottom of the stars now. I'm using this floral black wire from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make out 3 pieces. You could use this thing, but I actually was having a little bit better thing doing with my fingernail. So I want to make, like I said, 3 the same length, and then I make 3 the same length but different size than the first 3 that I made. So now I'm taking some hot glue. I just put it on my desk here because I have a silicone mat, so it'll just peel right up. And I just dipped in those little wires, and I will just stick them down in the holes that we had created. And I'll do that to all of these. And then once I was done, I'll just take a pencil and I do it very lightly around the pencil with the wire. And then I'm just going to do the same thing, get a little bit of glue, and then stuff it down in that hole that we had created as well for the star. And I'll do that for all of them, and this is how it turned out. And here I'm just showing you can kind of fix it the way you want. So I'm taking some wood glue and some hot glue, and now we're going to glue these 3 together here like so. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do that to the bigger ones like this. And y'all, there is a fly that got into the house, and my dogs are chasing the fly right now. It's so funny watching them. I'm trying not to get distracted while I'm trying to record this. So I wasn't finished. I had to go ahead and add one more thing to this, and this is some of those, I forget what these are called, but they are, what are they? Some kind of like vine things. I forget what they're called, berries with vines or something. And I picked these up at Hobby Lobby as well. Now, they do have the Americana color as well at Hobby Lobby if you want to grab those for the Americana style. So, this is it, y'all. This is my final reveal of my cute little projects. And I did add one of my little gnomes in there that I had made in a different project. I will link all of my stuff down in the description box. And you guys, don't forget to watch the playlist today of all the amazing crafters that joined Aurea and Loli's collaboration today. And we appreciate everyone. And I like to say thank you so much. I like to thank the host today for having me on the playlist. And thank you to all my subscribers and all your continued support here on my channel. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps me grow on YouTube. And I appreciate all that you do when you do that. Also, if you hit that bell button, you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I want to say thank you again for watching Sunflower Tasha DIYs. You can follow me on Instagram on my personal account, or you can follow me on my gallery account. My personal is obviously my personal, and then my gallery is just where I post pictures of things that I had made on my YouTube channel. Once again, thank you so much for all that you do and all your continued support. Bye!